Short intro. Who? Breezy Sharp. Actress, Jacksonville, Florida, 5'3", rep by Premier Miles and Talent. The what? This video is a monologue in the form of an interview, an homage rendition to Annie J. Easley, one of the African-American women who helped NASA become what it is today. And the why? Black History Month, compelling story, and Hidden Figures, which is soon to be a book, and a movie is coming out soon. Kind of hoping that I'll catch the casting director's eye and get a chance to audition. So without further ado, I hope you enjoy. I can remember the first pants I wore to work. It was 1970, and I talked to my room supervisor about it because we had begun to wear pants in the outside world. And I said something like, I have a pantsuit. I would really love to wear it to work. So we made a pact. The next day we were both coming wearing pants, and it did cause quite a stir. And there was one woman, she said, I was just waiting for the first one to wear pants. I don't think she ever wore a dress ever after that. In that building, in that department, no, there was not. There was an African-American male on the engineering side, and in the other group, in the other building, there were 2 African-American females working. But I never felt like I'm a minority, I'm less. I just have my own attitude. I was here to work. There was a job to be done, and I knew I had the ability to do it. So that's where my focus was, on getting the job done. I wasn't intentionally trying to be a pioneer. But when people have their biases and prejudices, yes, I am aware. My head is not in the sand. But my thing is, if I can't work with you, I will work around you. I am not about to be so discouraged that I just walk away. That may be a solution for some people, but it's not mine. We had a piece of equipment. It took, I think there were 6 of us who worked on it, 2 to each panel, and someone took a picture of us in a work situation. And like once a year, every 2 or 3 years, they'd have an open house, and the picture was blown up. I mean, they blew it up to put it on display. I was cut out of that picture. I was so embarrassed. We walk in the building, and one of them says, "Oh, Annie, they cut you out of the picture." I said something to my room supervisor about it, and she said, "Oh, I don't blame you. I'd be upset too." And that was the end of it. I think there were still diehards who felt there weren't problems that needed to be solved. Some felt like this is the way it always was and it's doing fine. Some felt it's someone else's problem and not ours. And it wasn't until we, the employees, got management and had to talk and tell them, look, there are problems. There is no equality. If there was equality, we wouldn't need an equal employment opportunity office. And I was an EEO counselor at one time, talking with some of the supervisors. Their mindset was just closed. And as soon as they had the age category, a lot of the complainers were white males over the age of 40 who felt like they were being discriminated against. So discrimination can affect a lot of different people. And sometimes those people don't realize it until later on. And then they can begin to look back and say, oh, that's how someone felt, because now they're on the other end. But it may take some people a little bit longer to learn than others. Oh, you're never too old. I just like to throw in here at this time that I tell people, it doesn't matter what your age is or what you decide to do when you're 18 or 16. It doesn't matter if you change your mind later on and change fields, because we need to be flexible. As my mother always said, you can do anything you want to, but you have to work at it. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch my monologue. And thank you for staying tuned to the end to see what else I had to say. Hidden Figures is a book that will be coming out September 2016, written by Margot Lee Shetterly. And the film will be coming out, I believe, January 2017. It's written also by Miss Shetterly and co-written by Alison Schroeder, I believe. And the director is Theodore Melfi. And it is such an awe-inspiring story about all of the African American women that many don't even know helped NASA become what it is today. They were working in engineering, working with mathematics, they were human computers. And the reason that this story really spoke to me is because during the day, I would like to be an actor, but during the day, I'm a drafter. And it's not quite engineering, but we work with engineers and it's construction. I work with mathematics all day long. And on top of that, I'm the only African American female in my department. So it just spoke to me so much, and I think that the story can speak to a lot of young women growing up, especially since these women made such an impact back when girls were not supposed to be that good at math. And that you can be anything you want to be. You know, you don't have to worry if there's no one else like you already there. If you want to do it, you do it. And I think it's going to be an awesome story. I would love to be a part of it. If this is the only way that I can be a part of it, and that's just spread it with this video, then that's what my path will be. But I really can't wait till it comes out. When the book comes out, I hope you get it. When the movie comes out, I hope you watch it. And thank you again.